Somalia has demanded Israel reverse its recognition of the breakaway region of Somaliland, condemning the move as an act of aggression that will never be tolerated. Ali Omar, Somalia's State Minister for Foreign Affairs, told Al Jazeera in an interview on Saturday that the government would pursue all available diplomatic means to challenge what it described as an act of state aggression and Israeli interference in the country's internal affairs. The sharp rebuke came a day after Israel became the first nation in the world to formally recognize Somaliland, triggering swift condemnation across African and Arab nations, and raising concerns about whether the move was part of an alleged Israeli plan to forcibly displace Palestinians. Somaliland broke away from Somalia in 1991 following a brutal civil war but has never secured recognition from any United Nations member state. The sharp rebuke came a day after Israel became the first nation in the world to formally recognize Somaliland, triggering swift condemnation across African and Arab nations, and raising concerns about whether the move was part of an alleged Israeli plan to forcibly displace Palestinians. Somaliland broke away from Somalia in 1991 following a brutal civil war but has never secured recognition from any United Nations member. Suro had been signaling for weeks that recognition by an unnamed state was imminent, though he didn't clarify which country. Somaliland's capital Hargeisa had been dotted with billboards in recent weeks, telling residents that recognition was coming. Omar said the strategic importance of the Horn of Africa was driving foreign interference and interest. The importance of this region isn't new. It is still important for international trade today, he said. Omar accused Israel of pursuing Somaliland's recognition in order to further displace Palestinians from Gaza. One of the motivating factors is the displacement of Palestinians from Gaza, he told Al Jazeera. It has been widely known, Israel's goal on that issue. Palestine's foreign ministry backed Somalia, recalling that Israel had previously identified Somaliland as a potential destination for forcibly displacing Palestinians from Gaza, which it described as a red line. On Saturday, Somaliland Suro defended the Israeli move, insisting it was not directed against any state, nor does it pose a threat to regional peace. Hours after Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced the recognition on Friday, Somalia's Prime Minister's office issued a statement describing Israel's action as a deliberate attack on Somalia's sovereignty and an unlawful step, and emphasizing that Somaliland remains an integral and inseparable part of the Somali territory. Netanyahu framed the diplomatic breakthrough with Somaliland as being in the spirit of the Abraham Accords and said he would champion Somaliland's cause during his meeting with United States President Donald Trump on Monday. Netanyahu also invited Suro to Israel, which the latter has accepted, but Trump has distanced himself from close ally Netanyahu on the issue, telling the New York Post newspaper he would not follow Israel's lead. Somalia's Public Works Minister Ayub Ismail Yusuf welcomed Trump's stance, writing on social media, "Thank you for your support, Mr. President." Trump's comments marked a shift from August, when he told a news conference his administration was working on the Somaliland issue. In recent weeks, the U.S. president has frequently attacked the Somali community in the U.S. and Somalia. The U.S. has also expressed frustration with Somalia, saying at a recent UN Security Council meeting that Somali authorities had failed in improving security in the country despite billions in aid, and signaling it will not continue to fund a costly peacekeeping mission.